What's up, everybody? I know I'm not GH didn't come on today, and I'm not talking about GH today, as you can see in the title. I'm going to talk about my thoughts on this whole Prospect Park, One Life to Live, All My Children saga. I'm hopeful that this stuff is good. This is gonna pan out for Prospect Park. I want these shows to come back, and I want them to do well. Because if they come back, it's a good thing. But them doing well, that's the kicker. Them actually doing well. I'm hopeful that they will come back and do well. And I'm also gonna talk about in this video who I think is gonna come back. Who signed on? Because I'm hearing that some people on Twitter saying that they've heard that this week we should officially hear, because they go into production next month, so we should be knowing who's on, who's in, who's out. And I'm gonna tell you, from what I know for sure, I think 5 people have signed on, and 4 or 5 people have signed on officially. And I'm gonna tell you, can't do a show with 4 people, 4 or 5 people. I'm gonna let you know that right now. But these are some of the people that I would want to. This is for One Life to Live. All My Children. I mean, I liked All My Children. I mean, didn't watch much of it when it was on, but I've like. Now I will say this: I watched All My Children faithfully in the last year and a half of its run. I watched it faithfully, religiously during this last year and a half. But I can't say I'm just a diehard long fan. But the reason I wanted to do good is because, and the reason I want both shows to do good is because it would help soaps out, and it would hopefully show ABC the error of their ways that they shouldn't have got rid of these shows, especially One Life to Live. But anyway, these are the characters that I'm wanting to come back from One Life to Live. I know we got Clint, Jerry Vador, and we got Vicky and Nora and Bo. Apparently, I know from what I'm hearing, Robin Strasser, Erica Slezak, and Robert S. Woods have signed on. I know they're recasting Matthew and Destiny, so I'm hoping they will get good actors in those roles, because the actor that, and from what I'm hearing, I don't know why. I was actually looking for wanting to see if Eddie Alderson really would come back. But I know he's all in L.A. now with his sister, and I know the whole Alderson clan has moved. From what I'm hearing, I think they all have moved to L.A. because we all know Christian's. Well, I guess I could say still on General Hospital, but from what I'm hearing, they're gonna have to. Prospect Parks told on ABC and told GH to hold off on using those characters, so we may not see Star and John and Todd around for a while, just until this whole Prospect Park thing's is up and running. Because of what I'm hearing, they want those 3 characters to come back to they want them to come back to help relaunch the show, but will they do it? I don't know. And if they don't do it, they probably will have to I'm hearing this Prospect Park saying they probably will have to recast those roles, because I don't think Kristen Alderson, Roger Howarth, or Michael Easton want to go to Connecticut, want to go back to One Life to Live, because we all know Michael Easton did sign on the last time Prospect Park stuff came up. Michael Easton signed on, but I don't think Roger Howarth or Kristen Alderson signed on. So, but looking at how the success they've had with GH right now, I don't think they will be going back. Prospect Park may have to recast those roles, and plus those actors are under contract with ABC, so I doubt they'll be coming back. I want them to come back to finish up some Landview storylines, and then send them, because Prospect Park has this deal that they want to send them, but they could send them back to GH, but they want them to come over to help relaunch the show, and they feel that they will bring fans onto the show and help relaunch them in order to get the show up and running, and because they eventually do want to go younger and possibly send them back to GH. But anyway, that's just a whole nother story in its own right. But I don't know if we'll be seeing John, Todd, and Star. I hope we will. But if we do, that probably will be recast, because I doubt they'll be going. The actors that are currently playing those characters will go to cold ass Connecticut, leave Los Angeles, the entertainment capital of the world, to make basically, for what I'm hearing, $200 something an episode to go be on an internet show. But the whole Eddie Alderson thing, I don't know I wouldn't mind seeing him come back as Matthew, but and since One Life to Live got canceled, I haven't really seen Eddie Alderson in much. Hadn't seen. I actually wouldn't have mind seeing him as the new Morgan Corinthos on General Hospital, but I think they've already recast that role. If I'm not mistaken, I think they've already recast that role with Jimmy Deschler. If I'm not mistaken, I think they already have that role recast. So that's just what I'm hearing. They already have that role recast. So I doubt we'll be seeing Eddie Alderson as Morgan. I think they already have a new Morgan. But like I said, I wouldn't have minded seeing him as a recast for Morgan, but I haven't really seen Eddie Alderson do much lately. I mean, I haven't seen him. For what I'm hearing, I think he's done like a couple of made-for-TV movies and whatnot, but that's it. But I guess he say, hey, I'd rather be on TV, a made-for-TV movie, be on TV than be on a web soap. I guess that's his prerogative. Or I'm not even, and also with Chanel Evans, I'm not even sure they even asked either one of them. I don't know. I don't know if they even contacted either one of them to come back. But anyway, so Destiny and Matthew will be recast. I know for sure those characters are gonna be on More Life to Live. I'm hoping Destiny's brother Sean. I like that character. I mean, I hope he's gonna be on the big dude Sean. I really hope he's gonna be on I hope he on Sean Ringold. I hope he signs on. I mean, I like this character Sean. I like the fact that because when One Life to Live went off the air, they were the most diverse soap on air still. So I hope they bring Sean back. If I wouldn't mind seeing some of the Ford brothers back. Danielle Manning. I don't know. I doubt the actress that plays her would want to come back because. Well, she lives over there, like in New York, so she might, which is like kind of not that far from Connecticut. So she may come back. I don't know, and I hope Cassie DePiva as Blair comes back. I want Taya Delgado to come back. Taya's gonna have some episodes coming up from GH pretty soon. Florencia has done some episodes with GH, and she's gonna have. This is what I'm hearing, that she should be coming back to GH for I think like a 2-week stint and whatnot, just to wrap up that whole baby switch storyline completely. Anyway, that's just what I'm hearing, that she should be back sometime soon. But I wouldn't mind seeing her come over there. I know for a fact Trevor St. John's not coming as Victor Lord Jr. I know for a fact he's probably not gonna come because he he stated in plenty of interviews that he's officially done with soaps. He's through with soaps. Nothing to get him to come back to soaps. But anyway, he wants to go off and try to do like movies and whatnot. And I think he's gonna be in a new Tarzan movie. Why do we need another Tarzan movie? I will never know. But hey, I think that's what he's doing. His newest project is gonna be the new Tarzan movie. Let's see. Well, who else would I want? If they ever brought that character Deanna back, I would want them to have a recast for that role. I'm all for diversity, but I wasn't feeling the actress that played that character of Deanna. I wouldn't mind seeing, like I said, some of the Ford brothers coming back. But I bet if some of them came back, they'll probably have to be recast. Because I don't know. I'm just hearing they may have to be recast. And a definite recast I really want. I want them to recast Todd and Blair's son Jack. Speaking of Blair, I want them to bring little Sam back too. I like that actress Patrick Gibbons, I think that's his name. I want. Excuse me. I have something. I've been struggling with a sore throat all day, so that's me clearing my throat. But anyway, I wouldn't mind seeing Sam come back. That's a character I wouldn't want them to recast. If they did recast him, they probably I would say just source the character. But anyway, yeah, I want a recast for Jack Manning. So what I'm hearing, excuse me, the actor that was currently portraying Jack Manning wants to come back to Prospect Park. He says if Prospect Park calls him, he without a question will sign on a dotted line. He'll come back, but I want that character recast. I mean, I wasn't a big fan. I'm not trying to diss the actor or anything, Andrew Truchetta, but I wasn't feeling Jack when he was playing. I wouldn't mind Carmen Laporto coming back, but I wasn't really feeling Andy Trichetti's portrayal of Jack Manning, but maybe he's gotten better as an actor. Maybe he's gotten better, but I don't know. And as for All My Children, those are some of the people I want to see come back from One Life to Live. I know they have a recast, or not a recast, they're casting a character named Billy. And I'm thinking, is it that character Billy Douglas that Ryan Phillippe played back in the 90s? That's what my guess is. It could be his character, but the character's going to be named Billy. They're saying it's a new character, but it could be I'm thinking it could be like a Joey Buchanan or something. A recast for Joey Buchanan, but if they're saying they're recasting Destiny and Matthew, they might well say that if there really is a recast for another character, they should flat out say that that's a recast. So I'm thinking this may be just a new character or whatnot. But anyway, now as for All My Children, of course I know we're gonna get David Hayward, Jesse Hubbard, Angela Hubbard. I know those three for sure. I'm hearing we might get Tad Martin. I'm hearing Michael Lee Knight may be coming back. The main staple they need from All My Children is Susan Lucci. I don't know if Susan Lucci will come back. Cause I've seen Susan Lucci pop up in some primetime stuff and whatnot. But like I said, I don't know if Susan Lucci will come back. If La Lucci will come back. But anyway, those are a couple. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Greenlee coming back. Wouldn't mind seeing. I would want them to, if they bring back Frankie and Randy. I know they would have to recast Randy. Thank God, because I wasn't a big fan of Denise Vassie or Denise Versailles, however you say your last name. I wouldn't mind Cornelius Smith Jr. coming back as Frankie, but I don't know. I haven't seen him do much lately. But he should. I hope he comes back as Frankie. He was a good actor. But I know the role of Randy would probably have to be. From what I'm hearing, it probably will have to be recast because Denise Vassie is on the VH1 show Single Ladies, and that show's kind of a hit. I know my sister watches that show. I really don't know much about that show. So, but that character would probably have to be recast. I want them to bring back. I hope Ryan Lavery comes back. I know Cameron Matheson said he hopes he could be a part of it. He wants to be a part of it. For what I'm hearing, I think Lindsay Hartley will be a part of it, if I'm not mistaken. Jordy Vess, I can't say his last name. He recently did an interview with I think it was Soap Opera Central. He played a doctor on that show. I think he may be coming. He said he's coming back for the One Life to Live. Jordy Villasucio or something like that. I don't know much about his character. I know he used to be on if I'm not mistaken, I think he used to be on Guy and Light or something. He used to be on another soap. Anyway, but yeah, he said he's coming back for the One Life to Live, All My Children reboot. So I'm excited to see who they're gonna get to come back. I want these shows to do well. I hope they do well. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this video. If you guys heard anything else that I didn't mention about the Prospect Parks deals, leave me a comment below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back tomorrow for my regular GH videos. But anyway, this is Dominic checking out. Peace, God bless, and I'm out.